Okay, so here's what we're doing. I'm going to ask you 10 somewhat strange questions, and you will answer them.
I will do my best.
Excellent. All right. So this is 10 things about Doctor Who. And today I'm here with, who am I here with? Wait for
Andrew.
it. Andrew, sing us a song.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. So this is 10 things about Doctor Who. And today I'm here with
Alissa McKersie-Wales.
Oh, wow.
Which one?
Ooh.
Which one am I supposed to use?
Let's go with the newest of them. Very good. Perfect. Excellent. All right. Question the number first. You have a ruptured spleen. Which doctor do you want to fix it?
12.
Why number 12?
Because in the Husband's River song, he is a surgeon.
Really? I did not know that.
We just watched that the other day, did we not?
Disembodied hand for the win.
I was drinking when I was asked the question.
Yes, he is a surgeon. Now, does he actually perform the surgery? That's up for debate, and I'm not giving you any spoilers.
Fair enough. I've watched Doctor Who once. I found it very entertaining, but I was actually wrong. It was actually Grey's Anatomy. Anyhow, question the second. All right. You have been invited to a wedding. You have a +1 to this wedding. Which companion do you take with you to the wedding?
Well,
No, the wedding does not have an open bar.
I'm going to take Clara Oswald because I think she's the prettiest and she dresses well.
I cannot argue with you on the second one of those.
That's fair. Not everybody thinks she's pretty, and that's fair too.
She's
okay
pretty,
with that.
but she's not the prettiest.
And that's okay. That's okay. I also
Jack Harkness is the prettiest.
And I like Jack. Don't get me wrong.
We all do in our own way.
Yes, and he's a very nice guy. So yeah, and there's a lot of other people that I would have to consider for that as well.
See, I think I would go Romana, but I would feel bad about it.
Well, Romana or Romana 2?
Oh, good point. Romana.
Okay, thank you. That's why I had to clarify, because I didn't know which one you meant.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guess what?
Chicken
you
butts.
just got the TARDIS for question number 3. So you have the TARDIS. You can go back to right one wrong throughout the history of history's history.
Oh, that's really tough. I don't like this one.
But, now
Chicken
here's
butt.
the but.
Yes.
You can only go back as far as you can describe through the covers of books.
That's really tough. I don't know if I could do this. So the last, okay. Depends on, I read a book and it's got different covers and it's black and white and there's some flames coming off of some books.
Fahrenheit 451?
That's the one.
Mm.
And so Therefore, I would not want certain people to burn certain books and that whole regime to be a thing.
It's a very good answer.
There
Excellent
we go.
answer.
There we
But
go.
guess what?
Chicken butt.
Guess why?
Chicken thigh.
Guess wall bladder.
Gallbladder.
Excellent. So now it's question number. All right. It is 1996. You
Okay.
are the showrunner for Doctor Who.
Oh.
Paul McGann has officially said no.
What?
Yes. So who do you cast in his place?
Oh. Now, were we planning on just doing the TV movie? Or were we going to make it a series? Because, Paul McGann was great in just a TV movie. Paul McGann.
He was great.
In 96. Does he have to be British? Probably.
He has to have a funny accent.
Funny accent. Well,
Australian, British,
see,
Welsh, whatever that is.
my first inclination is at that time he was not popular.
Who would that be?
Say, what?
Who would that be who was not popular?
At that time, Mel Gibson.
Oh. Interesting. He
I
would
would
be
say hell no to him right now.
agreed.
Because Mel Gibson has the same kind of eyes and hair color as Paul McGann, and he's got the funny accent. But I couldn't cast him now.
Good point. See, I would do a complete left turn.
Yes.
Matt Damon. He talks like he's from Boston.
He does have a funny accent. He's too American. Interesting.
Other possibilities that I've heard when I've asked this of other people include Steven Seagal.
Okay.
He would be I believe he would be the tallest Doctor in that case. Who was the one? The actual British person someone mentioned. He was on that show. That guy and Stephen Fry.
Okay.
Actually, Tony Slattery would be very good too.
I can see that. I can actually see that.
Actually, I think he might be the best single choice of anyone.
Yeah, I think I have Mel Gibson on the mind because we just watched the original Mad Max.
Oh.
So,
You might not know it, but that movie was good.
it was really, really hard to watch because I don't like it when bad things happen. And for people who haven't seen it, I'm not saying anything.
Let me recommend skipping Requiem for a Dream then. Hey, Alyssa, guess what time it is?
Time for question 5.
That's right. Okay. This is a question about the 5th Doctor.
Okay. He's a good guy.
A very good guy.
Yeah, met him.
Who hasn't?
No,
Actually,
okay, fair enough.
I don't know if I've actually met him or if I just have his autograph. I think I just have his autograph.
Oh, no, I understand.
Yes. Okay. The 5th Doctor has come to you at some point in your life. At what point do you think he would come and have the most fun?
Celery Doctor would probably have the most fun in my late 20s because I was doing Taekwondo and that's when I was most sporty, and he is the sporty doctor and he likes to zip around and do sporty things. So that would be 5th Doctor.
You are not at all wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think I didn't know you when you were in your mid-20s. Then?
No, you didn't
Yeah,
because
words.
I Words fail me all the time, Christopher. I get it. Because I had not started my tenure into the Worldcon population at that time.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
But now we do.
Yay!
All
And
right.
so much has happened since then.
Quick stress question. The 10th Doctor has started a web page. What is his domain name?
Alonz.com.
And now let's do the check to see if allonsy.com is. It is a how to use the French expression allons-y. There is no allonsy.com. There's an opportunity for you.
Woohoo! What about alonz.co.uk?
Let's see, allons-y.co.uk.
Alonzi.fr is a thing.
Doesn't show up on me, but
Oh, alonz.fr is a thing.
it is. Oh, well, that's good.
Oh, and it's starting to pour. Sorry,
Oh.
I love it here.
You love the rain.
I do love the rain.
Yes. Are all your people back in your previous hometown doing okay with the whole fires thing?
So far, nobody has declared that they are not doing okay. I've checked up on my old roommate. She is having fun renovating the condo that she has now bought. And my old boss is doing okay. I just wrote them a couple of cards today, too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. Hey, Alissa.
Hey, Chris.
8.
Woohoo!
All right. This is a canine question.
Canine, affirmative.
A 9, who is my favorite Doctor Who character, period.
I can get behind that totally.
Canine has been a very good boy.
He has.
What treat do you give him?
I think Canine likes oil can, just like the Tin Man.
Aww.
I think he likes oil.
You're right. Question 9.
9.
Like so many individuals who have gone into the world of music, the 11th Doctor has decided to form a 3-piece punk rock band using 3 companions from his previous time. Who are the 3 and what do they play?
Okay.
I'll allow you the phone a husband if you need it.
Well, the funny thing is that he's really good with bands, not so good with companions.
I see.
Matt Smith forms a band, punk.
Yeah.
Ooh, punk. Ace.
Okay, perfect.
Ace. She would be a bass player.
Oh,
Ace of
no
bass.
question.
Ace of bass right there.
I think it'd be quite funky if they all played bass.
Do you have any other ideas for companions that, from what you know? Ace is just so punky. She has.
I think Rory would be great. You've got to have Rory.
Oh, Rory, and he just already plays guitar.
There you go.
Rory, guitar.
Perfect.
He's a good drummer. You know, what about, I feel like Jamie.
No.
I feel like
Not
Jamie
bad.
would be a good drummer.
I will agree with you on that point.
Yeah. I feel like Jamie would be a good drummer.
Follow-up question. What's the
I'm
name of the
ready.
band?
I knew you'd say that. The bow ties. The bow ties.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Now the hardest question of all. Question number
10.
10. Jazz hands. What is the thing you think about most when you hear the word Doctor Who?
If I could go get the bass drum. Not the bass drum, the bass guitar. The theme. Always the theme. It comes to my head. It's I was at LungCon in 2014 and I heard it from like nowhere. And I'm like running in the lobby. I was like, where's it coming from? It's the sound of my people. And it is the thing that has stayed constant. It's one of a few things that has stayed constant from 1963 all the way to now. It's the same thing. I mean, the TARDIS has too, and I collect the TARDISes, but that's what I think of.
Is the plural of TARDIS TARDISes?
TARDIS. We've had this conversation.
TARDISes.
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 TARDISes? See, I would think it's just TARDIS to hide its numbers. Ooh.
It's not.
And on that note,
it's Direlight. I've been sick.
Oh, excellent. Well, thank you, Alissa. You did all 10 perfectly.
Woohoo!
You scored 10 out of 10.
I'm a David Tennant. Woohoo! That means I need this one.
Don't we all want to be David Tennant?
Yeah. We just over here, David Tennant and Michael Sheen did a new show that they recorded while in quarantine called Staged, and I had a really good time with it. It was quite fun. So.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, it's called Staged.
Staged. Okay. I know they're both doing. Is it Neverwhere? Or Good Omens?
Good Omens is on Amazon.
Okay, that's the other one. It's the new audio drama they're doing that has them, Kat Dennings. Is that American Gods?
Could be.
I think it is.
I'd have to look it up because I have been really out of touch with a lot of things.
There is an American Gods on Amazon with Ian McShane.
We did see that too.
Okay. I'm going to look this up because I need to know. Sheehan, actor. There. Let's see what that says. Oh, apparently he is an actor.
That's funny. I have a friend with the last name Sheehan.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you prove that?
That he's my friend? Yes.
Or that he exists? Because I'm watching you. Well, you win this round. Yes, it's a show that's they're doing a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of new audio dramas coming out.
Okay.
That I am very much looking forward to, and that's one of them. I thought it might actually be. It might be a re-recording of Neverwhere, which is by a guy named, wait for it, Neil Gaiman. I like that guy. He's got floppy hair.
He does have floppy hair, like other people we know.
Like disembodied hand.
Like I was just gonna say, the disembodied hand I married.
You know what? We could do 10 questions for Andrew. All right.
He likes music like you do, the kind that you do, all the fun stuff that you do. So that'd be great.
I like Doctor Who.
I understand.
But not as much as you.
Nobody. Anyway.
All right. I am here with
Who are you?
Andrew.
Andrew.
Mr.
Thank you
Alissa.
for coming.
Mr. Alissa.
Mr. Alissa. Welcome to 10 questions about rock and or roll. Andrew,
Mhm.
are you ready?
No. I'll
That's
never be
one
more- I
already. You're
will,
done. Look at that.
I will
You're
never be more
10%
ready.
there. Okay, question 2. In the history of history's history, what one band do you want to see open up for the Spice Girls?
This is a Spice Girls reunion tour, or who would I have liked to see open for the Spice? Is it the Spice Girls as they are now, or as they were in the mid-90s?
As they were in the mid-90s, back before Jerry Halliwell got a big head.
For various reasons, I'd love it to have been Nirvana,
Good choice.
because it would have fucked with a lot of people's expectations. And Kurt died before I got a chance to see him. And if he was opening for the Spice Girls, he'd have to have not died in that timeline.
And I know you're a huge Spice Girls fan, so you would never miss a show they were playing.
I'd like them to. I'd like the show to be both bands doing covers of each other's. None of their original songs. They both do covers of each other's songs, and then like the last 3 songs is they all come on stage together and do like a. Yeah, basically like a big Beatles style sing along where they just all do. Hey Jude, even I'd love to see Nirvana and Spice Girls doing Hey Jude as a crowd pleasing gig closer.
That's so awesome.
I would pay so much money to see that. Like,
No. Yeah.
All right, question the 3rd. You get to front a speed metal band.
Mm-hmm.
Whose songs do you cover?
I think I'm going to go with Magnetic Fields, because I think the Magnetic Fields songs they're covered by some interesting people, and I think when you boil them down, they're great songs, and I think they could transplant into other genres reasonably well.
I could see that. Wait, let me think. So you go down, go there. Yeah, it works. Definitely works. Yes. All right. You've done so well in your first 3 questions, but can you blow it with question number 4?
Yeah.
All right. You get to have a musical written about your life, but it is only comprised of songs that have all been recorded by one artist. Who is that artist?
Do you know? I'm glad you asked. I'm going to say Lin-Manuel Miranda, because I think Hamilton is basically the story of my life, and I think a lot of the Hamilton songs are just going to fit right in.
That is fairly.
The parallels are just, every time I see Hamilton, I'm like, this is weird. It's like someone's been following me.
Like, I pissed off Aaron Burr. Man. Actually, that is an incorrect answer. There is a correct answer to this one. It's the Flaming Lips. The Flaming Lips were writing all their songs about you. They've been following you for years. In fact, look behind you. I told you.
Little shit.
All right. That was good. But guess what's next?
I don't want to know.
5.
5 gold questions.
No, these questions are far from gold.
5 very brown questions.
Kind of, yeah. All right. You get to decide who fades away from history. What one member of one band do you make suddenly?
Marty McFly.
That's really good, because there are people in bands that you think, what did they even bring to it? But by making them fade away, I'm not changing history. So I think I'd like to see, how much could I fuck with timelines by making, like, a Beach Boys without Brian Wilson, or it wouldn't have worked, would it? This is really good. Yeah. Do you know what? I've got I know what I'm going to go with. I'm going to say Oasis without Liam. Because I think when Noel, on the occasions when Noel stepped up, he showed he was a good enough frontman. He didn't have as much swagger, but I think he'd got as much stage presence and as much charisma as his brother, and I don't think they needed him. And I think that tension tore the band apart. I don't know what Liam Gallagher brings to the world.
Nothing.
There we go. There we go.
I did love when he would hit watermelons with a sledgehammer, though. He was really good at that.
Everybody needs a hobby.
You're not wrong. Okay. Hey, guess what? Magic. All right. Andrew, can I call you Andrew?
Yeah. Yeah, go on.
Mr. Wales.
Mr. Alissa.
I mean, you did marry us.
Technically, yes. Also, yes.
Yeah, Chris married both of us.
Speaking of marriages, which is shocking that we're doing this as I'm coming up with the top of my head because I've written this out so long ago. Your wedding playlist.
Mm-hmm.
And the most inappropriate song plays next.
Yep.
What is that song?
I think it's the Divinals, I Touch Myself.
Correct. I'd have also accepted Turning Japanese.
The thing is, it's all kinds of appropriate and at the same time very, very appropriate. It's like, there's no wrong answer for this one, is there?
There's wrong answers for every question. They're usually the ones we come up with. Question number 7. This is, oddly enough, a Doctor Who question.
Mm.
You get to see a band comprised of a Doctor Who, a Star Wars character, and a Star Trek character.
Mm-hmm.
Who plays what? What is the band's name? And what do they sound like?
This is a good one for you.
Yeah, I like this. Okay.
I was giving Chris thumbs up for this one.
Yeah. Well, we'll have the 12th Doctor on guitar because he rocks it. It's really obvious, but
Okay, no doubt.
We'll have R2D2 on synths for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have Scotty on the bagpipes because he moved me. And when they were saying goodbye to Spock, I mean, fucking hell, that's serious shit. And I think they do. Yeah. Well, clearly none of them are going to be singing. So they're an instrumental covers band specializing in psychedelic rock.
So a whole bunch of like Cream and the Birds.
Yep.
Nice.
I think that'd work well in that combination.
All right. 8.
Yep.
You have learned to play on the ukulele, which I know you know how to play, every song written by one person. Who is that person?
Damn. I'm going to go one of my favorite artists and probably the most prolific artist I know. So if I learn everything that this person wrote, I've got hundreds of songs under my belt just like that. Robert Pollard, A Guided by Voices.
Nice.
Who's
Good
actually
choice.
I think is in the Guinness Book of Records for having published the most songs in the world ever.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah. He just
I mean, like, that's
churns
more than
them
like
out.
5.
That guy's non-stop.
Non-stop.
Yes. All right. Andrew.
Mhm.
Andrew. The 9th question. You have been given the power of the trickster god to replace the lead singer of any band ever with Morrissey.
Oh, God.
What band is it?
Fuck. Well, I absolutely fucking hate Morrissey for all kinds of reasons.
There's a lot to hate.
There's not much to like. So it'd be, which band do I want to royally fuck over? I'm gonna... Oh, what would annoy Morrissey the most? Right, there we go. Which band has a reputation for eating the most meat and just being the...
I actually know the answer to that one. It's the Ramones.
Morrissey in the Ramones. I would pay for that. Yeah, there we go. It would annoy the Ramones. It would really fucking annoy Morrissey, and it would just make me giggle.
Hey ho, let's go. I would adore that. You have no idea. By the way, if you're not listening to No Dogs in Space, you are doing nothing worthwhile with your time.
No Dogs in Space.
It's a podcast it's a music history podcast. The first, I think, 7 series they've done so far have been all on punk bands. So the Stooges, the Damned, a band you might have heard of called the Ramones. We actually did that a second ago. Yeah. The Slits, another band. That one.
Oh, yeah. And those guys.
Mm-hmm.
That
And now
too.
here's question 10.
Mm-hmm.
The final question of 10 questions about rock and or roll.
It's the final question.
All right. This one, because we haven't mentioned 2 names that are very important. Prince, David Bowie.
Mm-hmm.
They are now in an epic rap battle. Who wins?
Damn. I don't think it would necessarily come down to actual wordplay. I think with David Bowie's steely gaze, all he'd have to do is kind of just stare the little purple fella out, and he's going to make a mess of himself, isn't he? I think he's going to crawl away. I think if David Bowie stared at me, especially now, if David Bowie stared at me, I'd be in for a bad time. I'd be like, I don't just take everything. Just do with yeah. Prince is was an absolutely jaw-droppingly good musician,
Correct.
but not an imposing person.
True. I'm sorry to give you this one had a correct answer.
Mm-hmm.
We all win, Andrew. We all
yes.
Oh, that is not wrong.
So obvious that you say it.
win. It was there, waiting for you to pluck it like the ripest plum, or crack it like the ripest peanut.